Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, is, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I am your hostess with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, the hardest woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey Bay. And as you can see, we already knew that my lovely co-host Savannah would not be here, as she is currently in Dallas for y'all in. So I had to recruit the advocate, 1/3 of Young Kings Wrestling, the host and creator of the Havoc Hour, Mr. Reek Havoc. Hello.
Salutations, how we doing?
Jesus
and
Christ.
To be fair, you never have to recruit me. It is an honor to show my face when that needed.
Well, thank you so much for being here. So with Savannah being gone, she is there for y'all in, as she was at Six Flags earlier, and she said this last week. So I was gonna wait till next week to tell her a journey we have been going on this podcast is we've been trying to get to 300 on YouTube. We have hit 300 subscribers on YouTube. We did the other day.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try something on the fly. She might not answer. I'm gonna call Savannah and tell her that we hit 300. Now she's either not gonna answer because she's exhausted.
Ooh.
She's gonna answer and we get no reaction and she just doesn't give a shit, which is also fair. Or I get like a happy reaction. So let's just see what happens here out of curiosity.
There's no reason not to.
I mean, she's in Dallas with her boyfriend before AEW pay-per-views. Like
that's cute. Work don't stop. That's how I see it.
Alright, I'm gonna call her on Instagram. I have her number, but I'm just gonna try the Instagram here.
Like y'all all can jump in on the call together. I don't care.
If it goes through.
I'm her advocate too.
That's true. She's not gonna answer.
Unacceptable.
I think it's funny. She's probably just like confused if she even has her phone on her.
So I'm saying, if your co-host is calling me, if TC called me, I'm gonna be like, because we never call each other. It's always a text or a message. So he called me, I'm like, oh.
That's true. No, I don't think I'm getting an answer. I mean, I am also calling her on fucking Instagram, but that's usually how we always talk, so. Alright, she's not gonna answer. I just wanted to see if that worked. Which is fun.
She's not focused enough.
If you see this later, love you, sweetie. So yeah, we've hit 300 subscribers on youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Finally, we've been trying so hard, and it took fucking forever, but we got there. She's calling me back.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Everything good?
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly tell you, I'm doing the show right now with Reek. That we've finally hit 300 on YouTube.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh no, now we gotta do something. Oh no. Okay.
No, it's okay. We agreed. We're just gonna we'll do shots next week.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's what we were doing. Shots. Something sweet.
Exactly.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, they can hear you.
Oh, hello, audience. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm in line about to get on Superman at Six Flags. It's hot as hell. I'm hella tired, and I think I'm dying of dehydration because my stomach hurts really bad.
Savannah,
it's killing me.
Drink some water, babe.
Okay.
No, I've been drinking water, but you know what else I haven't done?
Eat.
I did not put on a lick of sunscreen. I forgot it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn.
So I might, when I meet Hangman tomorrow, I might be hella red. I'm hoping not, but we'll see.
You got this. I believe in you.
Thank you. Also,
Latina, she'll be fine.
Y'all are the best. Wish I could be there, but I'm on Superman or about to be on Superman.
All right, okay. Go enjoy Superman.
Take your vacation. We'll work for you.
Cool.
I will see you next week, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Dedication. Love her. She's so funny.
Okay. I rescind my previous statement. She's got some focus.
I'm honestly shocked, but that also makes sense. She's in line. Like, you're not like, depending on how close she was to the front of the line, like, you're not really like on your phone like that.
I could be on the ride. My phone buzzing. I'm like,
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. Not me. My phone does.
Hold that phone tight, but
No. Phone does not leave a pocket, or it's tucked here. It's not leaving. It's not going in my hand. I've lost a pair of glasses on a ride. I don't trust myself. I would lose my fucking phone.
Listen, I lost a pair of Beats on what the hell was that? Like it was the earbuds, the ones that had like before we went uncorded. It was the ones that corded up. But yeah, I had them in a side pocket, and I don't know if you ever been to Dorney Park, but they have that little twisty ride that like goes up one way, and basically you just hanging upside for a little bit, and before you go to another side, and at some point on that, I didn't even feel it. I didn't see it, nothing. I know I went on that, got in that line, and I had it in my pocket, and I put it in my pocket. When I got off, they were not in that pocket no more. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah, no. I try to not have anything in my pockets unless it's like a zipped pocket, and that shit ain't leaving. So that's just me. Yeah. So thanks for subscribing on YouTube, everybody. But also go to Twitch. We're there too. Twitch is a pain in the ass on the app, but that's fine. You can still go there. Follow, subscribe, do the things. Appreciate it. All right. So originally when we were gonna do this, I was like, oh, there'll be like 3 things for news and rumors. No, there's a lot. So I guess we should just start with this. This one's gonna make you a little sad, because you already commented about it. Congratulations to Kelani Jordan and Carmelo Hayes for getting engaged.
He still can't fight, though.
He can.
He can. I mean, congratulations, I guess. You
said, I guess. No, big congratulations. We love love over here. Us. As a group, we love love.
We do. I'm just saying.
You're just a little upset.
A little hurt.
Where's the it should have been me? Is that you?
A little hurt. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Something like that? Yeah, okay.
The day somebody tries to lock Nia down, I might actually crash out.
Please don't do that.
I might actually legit crash out.
I don't think we need to see you crash out. I think you're gonna be okay.
Well, we need to keep the fellas away from her then. Till I get there.
Jesus. Okay. Everyone keep their paws off until fucking Reed gets there, I guess. Insane. But speaking of Kelani, she had a match against Lainey Reed on NXT, and to the surprise of many people, Shayna Baszler was apparently producing her match.
That's another thing. That just puts the nail in the coffin, I guess. You know. I mean, I'm happy for her. She obviously wants to keep, doing what she's doing, helping the new generation. I had hopes that it wasn't over, and this just confirms that it's over. And it's like a double dose of sadness going on right here. I didn't want it to be over. Again, if this is what she's gonna be doing, I heard it was just like a trial thing. We don't know if she's gonna be there yet, but still, if you want to do that, that's great. I'm happy for you. I wasn't ready for it to be over.
You say, yeah, cool, happy for you, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm like that meme of Wolverine that has the picture and it's her holding the NXT Women's title with the leather jacket.
Trust me, I know. I remember that version of Shayna Baszler too. We were rooting for her over here too. We wanted that back. We just didn't get it. They just hate us. That's why.
That's crazy.
Nasty work. So Becky, there's 2 things about Becky Lynch in here. One, she is going to be a part of the FX comedy Movers, which is like an improv comedy type show from the Reno 911 team. which Reno 911 was a time. If anyone was around at that time, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That was funny shit.
It was such a random show, but quotable things. Nubu goofing, my friends and I say all the time. So, like, it's quotable. It's great. Even if they're not boots. My friend did it when she bought new sneakers. Like, it just happened, you know? It's just the vibes. So, not only is that happening, then, because fans are stupid, and this leads to another point, somebody broke into Seth and Becky's beach house on Monday whilst they were in Rhode Island. Yeah, don't do that. And also, another point that is being reiterated again by Rhea Ripley, do not send anything to the address, the home address of these wrestlers. Again, specifically women, because you're all creepy and gross.
How do they keep getting their addresses?
I don't know.
I need to know. Like, who's giving this information out to begin with? Why don't we start there?
I think people are just like, have you ever heard the thing that, like, girls are, like, FBI investigators? Like, if you, like, give them a name, they can, like, look it up. Like, but, like, they're taking it creepy ways. Us girls, we're just like, yeah, this is the name of your ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, simple, easy stuff, not looking people up crazy, being, like, obsessed with these people to the point where you're breaking into their house, or sending them fan mail, or stalking them with a PC.
Yeah, that is just... The PC is like... And unfortunately, that's a public place. Not public, but like, it's one of the places on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Where these people live, I don't know how or why. Like, that's if I'm them, I'm looking at who is giving my information out, because, like, unless you are in a neighborhood that's, like, around a whole lot of people, no one should be knowing that info. But more to the point, like, in particularly with Becky and Seth, like, it's bad enough that she's doing this in the first place. They have a child. Like,
they do have a child.
Y'all got to start thinking about that too. Like, these are parents. So stuff like that, they don't need to be thinking about, you know, is the house safe when they have a small daughter? Like,
yeah,
y'all gotta grow the fuck up.
At least, thankfully, no one was home. So that's one of the good things about this, is no one was there. But, like, yeah, like, it's one thing, especially if you're breaking into a house and you know it's these celebrities or wrestlers, whoever, and they're single. Case in point, when it happened to fucking Sonya a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, that was some scary shit.
Like, she was living alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this where, yeah, they have Rue. And imagine if they were all home or all there. Like, I just need people to stop being creepy. It's not hard.
I'm telling you, man. The first thing is that happens to me. Who gave out my address? Because they catching just as much smoke as the dude that showed up, or whoever showed up.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Everyone go touch grass. How about that? Maybe.
On your
and if
own
you're
property,
allergic to grass, go somewhere. Just go outside. Go soak up the sun.
Speaking of Rhea, you don't got it.
That's crazy. I have it, and I don't give it to people. Yes.
Speaking of Rhea, that I didn't realize that Adam had company over there. Is that Rhea?
Oh yeah, so Rhea Funko, Rhea Adam.
Yeah,
they're all there.
I never noticed. I don't think I noticed that before. What?
Yeah, little Funko Rheas from Christmas, and then the other two I've had for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. They're my bodyguards on my podcast. Hey, okay. They're both strong in their own right, and that's the one Adam Cole signed, so he has to stay there.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
We
know how you feel about little Adam Cole over there. We all know.
hey, he's just a little bit taller than me, and he's beautiful, and he's super sweet, and that's all that
No,
matters.
I'm not talking
to
about the
me.
actual Adam Cole. I'm talking about that Adam Cole over there.
Little Adam
Yes.
Cole.
Yes, we know how you feel about him.
He's my pride and joy.
Mhm.
He's just fuck you. He's just a little guy.
Yep.
Yeah. So Matt has your address apparently because all doctors are registered. So you can deal with that if you will. Yeah, he is a little guy. That one is a little guy. Just leave me alone. Just let them sit there.
Facts are facts.
Anyways, let's talk about Charlotte's article in the Players Tribune.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Katie.
Yeah, let's talk about it. And now you even were like, oh, you might like respect Charlotte a little more. I have nothing against the person, Ashley. I have never liked the character Charlotte, and I've said that on numerous occasions. Like, I don't fuck with the character, and it's whatever. That's fucking rude, by the way. He's not life science. Rude. But she wrote this very long. I did not realize it was that long of an article. I was kind of like, I was shocked. She talked about her brother Reed, who passed away, and that was kind of why she got into wrestling. This was all very much like Ashley, the person, not as much as Charlotte, the wrestler, the figure that we know. She talked about that. She talked about I like didn't write them down, but like I'm just trying to remember like kind of the order of things. The 0-3 marriages getting to her because that was kind of out of pocket, and technically Charlotte has never been married on screen, so which is fair. I mean, the 0-3 thing kind of caught all of us off guard, and we were like, God damn.
Yeah, it did.
That was crazy. Gave her flowers to some of her favorite people, including the other horsewomen, which I was kind of shocked because I know like they are all on like good terms right now, but she did give her flowers, and she even said that in there. She's like, we're not really all friends anymore, and there's not a group chat I'm gonna put this in after the fact. And she also talked about some of her favorite people she's been in the ring with. Asuka. She talked about Bianca's impact that Bianca's had. Trish and Lita, Ronda, which y'all know I feel about Ronda, so that's just me.
I mean, she wasn't wrong what she said there either.
She wasn't, but I think a lot of people also give Ronda too much credit.
Yeah, well, the hyperbole is going to swing on either side. But unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever, if you're for or against, Mania 35 does not become a main event for women if Ronda wasn't a part of it. That's a fact I had to accept because I'm not a Ronda fan either. But
yeah, sure shit, not a Ronda. If the core four were the four horsewomen, who is who? I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Ooh, wow.
So that's me, you, Matt, and Jess. Realistically, yeah, Matt, Katie, Reed, Jess. I quite literally don't know.
So you're probably Bailey. Just gonna get that out of the way now.
I like that answer.
I do not want to be Charlotte. I really don't. Like I know we're talking about her in a good light, but I don't want that. But, I mean, I'm all built and shit, so that's like.
Can't make Greek Mercedes because that's
and
racist.
that too. It's like.
It's true. It's very true. So does that mean by default we make you Becky?
No, I would.
You're Becky or you're Charlotte, like. If you made
what?
me Bailey,
I will bear the cross because I feel like Matt is probably Becky.
congrats, Matt. So just as Mercedes?
Yeah, just fits Mercedes low key. Like that kind of makes sense.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
The core four is the four horsewomen. That's great. I'm down with being Bailey. I love
not
Bailey.
Prepared for that, but
yeah, Matt will take Becky. So I'm Bailey. Matt is Becky. You are Charlotte. Just as Mercedes. I think it fits. I love it. Go team. Just a Mercedes talk, like a little bit.
I'm saying
everything fits. Everything fits in some capacity.
Real quick, because I've noticed this for a long time. I haven't. Does that ever turn on?
Oh yeah. I used to turn it on, but since I have my AC plugged in right there, I don't have enough plugs.
Okay, I got you.
On the strip. I used to have it on like all during like wintertime and fall. It is on, but it's on like the lowest level because then it creates a weird glare and you can't read it. Okay. Yeah, but I don't have enough on the power strip to make room because like these lights got plugged in.
Like,
yeah,
the rest of us ain't rich enough to do all that, but
that was I didn't do that myself. That was a Christmas gift from my friend.
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't do it. I would have done it, but like I didn't do it. It wasn't that expensive. It wasn't. It's not that expensive.
That's the keyword.
Anything else in Charlotte's article you want to talk about?
I mean, look. There's two things. She also mentioned the injury from a little over a year ago, and then going into Mania 32. But the big thing, and I'm sure you was gonna touch on this anyway. I don't remember what led to it, the conversation about it. Oh, she said after the match with Rhea, I think it might have been where she said, "I'm just now getting good at this." When she said it out loud.
Yeah, I think that's when she said it because that was like the passing of the torch moment too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this is almost a decade in. She had been she had actually been in the business for over a decade, but like in terms of like being on TV, being on main roster, like it had been 8 years at that point, and to say that I'm just now feeling like I got good at this is kind of crazy. But then that segues into, well, I got good at this, but now I'm 39, and how the business looks at women compared to how they look at men. And I didn't even think about the fact that she's younger than Cody, she's younger than Roman, obviously she's younger than John, and those guys don't age out. So it's kind of like, fortunately, I think we're in a good place in history where you can say, well, I get to change that a little bit as long as she's willing to, she wants to. She's going to go through the rigors of all of it. But there's also a generation she's a part of that can help facilitate changing that narrative because it does need to be changed. But more to the point, like it's going back to y'all, those in the discourse and whatnot, because I do remember when she came back in January, and I said y'all can moan and groan all you want to. She's gonna win the Rumble. She's gonna go to Mania, and then she shows up. And my thing was, I could tell she didn't want to be a bad guy. I could tell she didn't want to be typical Charlotte. Y'all made her that way because y'all just decided that it wasn't, it's no, we don't want to see you. And it's like separating the person from the characters. Like she said in an article, like she is a person that feels this type of stuff. So maybe just because she plays the role well doesn't mean that it doesn't take some kind of mental effect or doesn't take a toll. I think it's been said a bunch of times, like the best people in real life can play the meanest, most dastardly hated heels, and vice versa. So it's like knowing that there comes a point in time where people got to be a little bit more mindful. Like I get it, it's a show and there's interaction that goes both ways, but it's like this is one of those situations where it's like introspection is kind of important because she didn't have to do this, but like she said, she kind of needed to do it for herself. And showing vulnerability, particularly for someone in the place in life that she is probably not a common thing you're gonna see. So that's a little something that I think we all could peel from.
The women, quote unquote, aging out pisses me off because it is one of those things. Cena is in his retirement tour.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm at the age now, I can't do this full time. I can't go like I can anymore. I'm hanging it up at the end of the year. Does that hurt my soul? A little bit, but I understand. John knows his body. He knows what he can't and can do anymore. But the women being like, it is crazy to think about. Charlotte's 39. You never would have guessed. Rhea is 28. She's the same age as me. Crazy. You wouldn't think that. But like, just looking at the two of them and like all the other countless women whose ages I don't know off the top of my head. I only know Rhea's because we're the same age and Charlotte's talked about hers openly. There doesn't need to be the stigma of them getting old. Like, it's life. People fucking grow up and they get older. Crazy, I know. But it always has been the thing where, like, when Trish first retired, she probably felt like she had to because she did all of these things and she hit that a certain age. And when she, like, first retired, obviously she's back now and Trish is Trish and she ages like fine wine and can still go. Like, it doesn't matter. I know. It's amazing. But, like, that's a key example. We've been pushing for Victoria to come back in some capacity. Melina is still wrestling on the indies. Like, these women are still wrestling. It's just they're not for these big companies because the crowds, this is all quotes, don't like, quote, older women when older women are beautiful and whatever. Anyway.
I was gonna say this. I was gonna say this for this weekend. I'm not going to. Let me catch one more y'all talking shit about Melina that she's fat or she's out of shape and nobody wants to see her.
She's beautiful.
Ooh, you will have to see me. I will be outside.
I mean, the gear is a choice. The gear is like a little questionable, but like that's a problem with the gear, not Melina in any way, shape, or form.
She can do it all she wants to. I never had an issue whatsoever.
No.
Royal Rumble had two high spots for me. One was the first match on the card. The second was Melina. Period.
It's because Melina's incredible in everything she does. And God forbid, hear me out, a woman has curves. Holy shit. Stop the presses. Stop everything. Women have normal bodies and aren't shaped like sticks. I'm so sorry.
Like, I don't know where this came from. Y'all virgins out here talking about women that they are not.
It's because
allowed to have certain, parts in their body.
We love curves.
Yes,
we do. Yes, we do. Possible. Like, please.
What the problem is?
Like, yes, you're allowed to be skinny. Yes, you're allowed to be a little bigger. See, it doesn't matter. Why? It's one of those things. I hate when men, specifically, no offense, negatively talk about women's bodies, acting like they're owed something. No, you're not.
That's true.
The women don't do it for y'all. We do it for ourselves.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of our fault to begin with, because like, I think a lot of this stems from this BBL generation that's going on, but
which I've never understood that.
I don't either. and sometimes they just do it for themselves, but there are some that like they get the self-conscious thing because guys is like, hey, I don't see
Mhm.
this, that, and the third, and they want to fix it up and manufacture themselves, and
Yep.
now that has had them creating these bodies like this, and do see natural, and they think, oh, what is this? This doesn't look right, so it's a vicious cycle. It never ends.
Yeah, it's. I just hate the internet sometimes. A lot of the time, but all right. I thought that was something else.
Yeah.
God damn it! No.
Oh.
If anyone caught that, go watch Last Getting Up, and you'll understand what the fuck is going on. Anyways, two more things for news and rumors before we finally move on. I told you it was gonna be a long episode, so
that's okay. That's what we do.
Yes, go watch Last Getting Off. Sidebar, I was looking at Funko Pops earlier. There's one for the tall man from Phantasm.
Oh boy.
I was like, oh, creepy.
That must have been a trigger for you.
Yeah, because I was just like scrolling for ones that I actually liked, and I saw that and I was like, oh god. Yes, #BoneLink. Exactly. This one you sent us earlier. WWE is potentially, nothing has been like 100% confirmed as what they're going to do. It's all been speculative. They're going to be collaborating with Halloween Horror Nights for Universal, which that, for those who don't know, typically is at Universal Studios in Orlando, and it runs from August 29th to November 2nd because it's always spooky season.
Mm-hmm.
So, potentially like Wyatt Six stuff, the Firefly Funhouse, which I like that I can say fast now and don't stutter like I used to, because it was so hard to say fast before. So there might be like some Bray Wyatt tributes thrown throughout there. Again, we don't know. There's enough spookiness in WWE, so.
Did you hear that in the I think it's the DLC for the new WWE 2K? There's supposed to be like a some video, like I guess footage or something that's in there for a storyline with the Y6 that Bray's a part of.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I don't even have the game, so I usually get the game every year, but I have a PS4. I don't have a PS5, and I'm not getting one yet. So
I haven't. Listen, if I wasn't there last year, I am so much farther behind this year. Like I haven't. It's true. Like I haven't like gamed outside of like like the occasional one-off here or there. I haven't actually gamed in about 4 years, going on 5. It's been a while.
Crazy. Oh, I still need to beat The Last of Us. Shit. Well, Last of Us 2. I beat the first one.
There's a third game, isn't there?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Or
there's gonna be a third season.
Huh?
There was talks that there was gonna be a third one, but I think they scrapped it.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I need to beat it, but that's a different conversation. And the last thing, which will just make all of the people who are so tribalist about WWE and AEW going against each other. NXT Heatwave is allegedly going to be August 24th in South Carolina, the same day as Forbidden Door in London. So, cue everyone complaining on the internet who is so butthurt about all of this.
No, like somebody
specifically you, Ricochet.
That was somebody I think it was WrestleVolt or something like that was talking about that. They do this shit on purpose. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Like, why not? Like, as long as the what's the point of the competition element if you're not going to push the envelope a little bit? Like, see who wants to tune into what.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be
Like,
TV. Now they're just going PLEs, like, or pay-per-views, whichever you're going with.
and
It is what it is.
9 times out of 10, it's the NXT shows. Case in point,
Well,
Saturday is Great American Bash and Y'all In. Now, granted, it has the potential, because, I mean, I don't know, because they don't have a lot planned / already out for Y'all In yet. I mean, granted, there is the 0 hour where they just throw on 800 matches, but
yeah, that's another.
that doesn't really affect the main card, though, because the main card starts at 3 for Y'all In. The actual card for Great American Bash starts at 3. And then Saturday night's main event is 8 o'clock. So it has the potential to run into Saturday night's main event, but like not
It
really.
shouldn't. Because realistic, well, I know Great American Bash isn't going to run that long, maybe 2 hours. But All In is going to be at least 3.5, maybe 4.
Probably
so
4.
It'll probably feed right into Saturday night's main event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it realistically shouldn't interfere with Saturday night's main event. Which, whatever. Like, who the fuck cares? Watch whatever you want to watch.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I will. Ain't much for me to see on All In. Well, something, but
I might not be able to watch any of it live except Saturday night's main event because I might be out and about Saturday during the day. So I don't know.
oh, just busybody, huh?
Not okay. I'll have you know, it's Picklesburg this weekend. So don't look confused. I said what I said.
What?
Picklesburg?
That don't mean what I think it mean, do it?
Pickles? Yes.
Oh my god.
It is a weekend-long event in Pittsburgh. It is currently on. It'll be on 2 of the bridges and another little section. It's just pickle flavored stuff and pickles. I personally just go for a pickle on a stick because it's delicious, and a pickle hot dog because it is also delicious. And it is very crowded, and it's one of the most popular things to happen in Pittsburgh. I'm dead ass.
Matt, I know you still in there. I know you still. I'm not touching that.
Don't.
Got it.
Don't.
I know you still in that chat.
No. I hope
I'm not even going to address.
I'll hear about it later. I'll hear about it on Sunday.
Nah, go off, because I'm going to be the nice one now, and I'm not going to. Oh man.
I didn't say anything wrong.
I'm not a pickle person at all. So
okay,
none of that
that's
appeals
fair.
to me to begin with.
That's how my one friend is. She said, I would like to go, but I don't like pickles at all. And I was like, that's fair. Not a lot of people do.
No.
That's okay.
It's not for me.
Yeah, so that's why I might not be able to watch Great American Bash live.
So
and
you need your pickle on a stick instead of watching All In and Great American Bash.
Well, I'm going down with a friend. I just don't know what time we're going. And Sunday's supposed to rain, so I don't want to go Sunday. I'd rather go Saturday where it's not supposed to rain.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being judged.
Okay. I mean, Sunday is Evolution, so I mean, you don't want to miss that.
I mean, well, that's not until 7 o'clock, so I definitely wouldn't miss that. I'm only down there for a few hours. There's a lot of people down there.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm judged. I feel judged.
I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna leave it to Matt.
Anyways, let's talk about Great American Bash, because that's chronologically what happens first, because I'm not counting the 0 hour for All In, so.
Hell no.
No, because again, we don't know. I don't know what's on it. They haven't really announced anything besides. I'll get there. All right, so Great American Bash is the NXT show. For those who don't know, we love NXT over here. I have a list of the matches that will be taking place, and since you did just talk about all of this on technically, but Monday when the episode drops on Young Kings, we have more information now than when you guys talked about it. So,
good.
some things have been filled in. Especially when we get to like Evolution, you guys had some ideas that aren't no inspiration happening there. I'm so sorry.
I still say they could fit it in somewhere. Somebody could get jumped.
It's crazy. Let's start with one that I think just should have been on Evolution anyways, since they already have an NXT title there. We can do both women's titles. Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame for the women's North American title. Thoughts?
I'm going to echo what I said on Sunday. I think Izzy needs to win. I never cared about Izzy. It wasn't even 3-4 months ago that I was saying who the hell is Izzy Dane like every show because I didn't know who she was, and I guess we found the right fit for her in this faction. I know maybe to some people it might feel like Sean Spears getting a little overshadowed. I don't think so. I think he's right where he needs to be. But her taking a vocal leadership approach to kind of stepping forward, taking a little more, what did I say, assertive role. I like it. Like, it is what it is. And if she ends up being overtaking Sean, so be it. But this is how you build characters and stories. So why not? Soul will be fine. She has a whole tag team situation.
Yeah. Zaruka, beautiful name, beautiful people. Have a match at Evolution, so we will get there. But it does seem like, and I love Sol Ruka. I've been singing Sol Ruka's praises from the jump because I love her. It does seem like they are kind of pushing for the Culling to be this dominant force and having Izzy Dame now with Tatum, and that also upsets me because Tatum is a precious angel with a sensitive mind and they brainwashed her. And then you have Sean Spears and Nico Vance. That is who Nico Vance is for UNTC. Is the other guy in the Culling, not some random dude on Evolve.
I keep hearing this name, and I guess I'm not paying attention when he's on TV because
I got you. Really I heard you guys say that, and I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll let them know."
Yeah.
So I'm here.
Okay.
So I mean, it is interesting to see how this is going to play out. It is possible Izzy walks out with the title. I don't know what they're going to do. And then what that will lead into Evolution with the tag titles. I don't know. Give Natty her new gimmick in the NA title. Wow. And that's coming from Matt.
I'm here for that. I'm saying it. Not Natalia. Natty. Whatever this Dr. Jekyll shit she got going on in Hyde White, that she, when she goes to other promotions, she a whole different beast. Like, I need that on my TV because I have all right, let's calm down. Let's not get carried away.
No.
Let's not get carried away.
Belt collector gimmicks should fucking die.
Look.
Anyways.
I have always maintained that woman deserves all the respect in the world for not just her contributions to women's wrestling, but what she has done for the next generation. No, I did not.
I swear to God, I heard you say Heidenreich too.
I did not. Making me forget. Oh yeah, so what she's done helping the next generation, she can still go. She is one of the most talented, regardless of age, to do it. I don't care for Natalia on my TV screen. There's nothing appeal like that. It's more than just what you can do between the ropes. We talk about this all the time. It is about what the fan investment is in you. There has never been, for me, a fan investment in Natalia. Natty, on the other hand, I can get behind. Because, again, I know she's talented between the ropes. Mm-hmm. But now we're going to give me something that will make me want to see it. What she's doing over there in reality of wrestling, I said Hyde White. Hyde White, not Heidenreich. Dr.
Clip that
Jekyll and Hyde White.
Matt, you can clip it. Where's TC? TC likes to clip random shit I do. Like,
Yeah, no. Yeah, that is something I can get behind because there's realism in that. It's her just saying like, "Fuck you, fuck y'all. I'm here to start whooping some ass," and that's what she's been doing. You know, in reality of wrestling, and supposedly she's like gonna be doing something with NWA if she hasn't already. Like, I mean, listen, if that's what we're gonna do it all the way. Don't do that outside and then bring her back on TV as the person that I don't care about. Like, that's counterproductive. You hustling backwards. You're gonna lose money like that.
and don't worry, guys. We'll talk more about Natty once we get to Evolution. Next up on Great American Bash, we have Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe taking on Fatal Influence. That's JC Jane and Fallon Henley, because Jasmine Nix doesn't even wrestle. So, like, what is the point for being there?
I heard somebody say that they've already ruined Blake Monroe in NXT. How is that possible? Like,
they already what?
They already ruined Blake Monroe. It's one of those.
How?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get people and their conclusions.
I think he said hide and like.
Listen, Hyde White. Dr. Jekyll, Hyde White. That's how it goes. Or it's Mr. Hyde, Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll. Whatever. That's
Dr.
what I was
Jekyll
talking.
And Mr. Hyde.
Yes. Yeah. I'll just use that from now on. But yeah, no, it's people that are doing that. And all she's done was have a segment to announce herself, have a contract signing, and she hasn't even had a televised. I know she's had like a dark match or two, but she hasn't had a televised match yet, has she?
She's done house shows. Great American Bash is her first in-ring match.
So it's like, what's the problem? But whatever. It is what it is. I like that she's trying to soften Jordan up a little bit, you know, and even though Jordan in reality is, you know, she's silly herself, but on screen she's, you know, just the big bad, even though she's tiny, the big bad, you know, muscle hamster over here. But
Muffin, I believe is what they're calling her now.
Oh, that what it is? That's crazy.
I think that's what Blake called her, and then I think the crowd was chanting it. So,
but that's cool. That's cool. That kind of plays up to kind of what she did when she got to AEW, kind of, which is like, you know, closing in on up to. That's what she did to Tony. Now that means Jordan got to watch it back, but you know,
that's what everyone I saw on Twitter talking about after that segment aired. They're like, "Stay away from her!" And it's been like a year, like to the day, where Mariah turned on Tony.
Because I know Jordan, she better. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but she needs to on Sunday handle that. I can't take this shit no more.
I know.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I know. So do you think Jordan will get the advantage, or do you think JC's gonna have the advantage going into Sunday?
Yeah, you can give it to JC. It doesn't matter to me, as long as we do the right thing on Sunday. I will stomach JC and who's it, Fallon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will stomach them winning Saturday, so we can do the right thing on Sunday. Why can't we just put the title on Fallon? I'm good with that. I've grown on Fallon Henley. JC Dean is never going to get over with me. I'm just, and that, again, not to offend the person. She's never going to get over with me. It's just not going to happen. I'm not invested. I never have been. She is the most interesting component of two different stables. Yeah, she was the least interesting part of two of them now. I know Jasmine Nix. Hasn't really seen much of her wrestle, but I would pay more attention to her than I would to JCJ. This is true.
I mean, I don't know. Fatal Influence, which is basically just Fatal Attraction 2.0. It just doesn't hit. Yeah, that's why I was, because Matt calls them Fatal Attraction. Too many combinations of words. Yep. Toxic Attraction 2.0. Yeah, like And it just doesn't hit the same as it did now because, like, you had Gigi and you had Mandy and, like, they were, like, these just, like, bam personalities. So, like, it worked better than it did now.
It's just trying to make fetch happen, which we have told y'all plenty of times. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Like, remember when you tried to make Roddy the centerpiece of a faction when Roddy wasn't even the top part of the faction he was in before that? Yeah, it's trying to make fetch happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen. JC didn't work. I mean, she worked in Toxic Attraction, but she worked as a cog in the machine, not the centerpiece. So what you were doing here, nah. No.
I mean, I will just say Diamond Mine gave us the Creeds and Ivy. That's all I'll say.
Listen, I'm here for it. I love the Creeds. Roddy was not the person to lead that faction.
Hey, shitty little Boots is trying, all right? He's trying his best.
That's great.
And that's why he's not the focal point of the Paragon. It's Undisputed Era still. You guys are all stupid.
Paragon?
That's what they're calling them. I don't know why. Y'all will always be Undisputed Era to me. Next up for the NXT, world title, the ruler Obafemi taking on Yoshinki Inamura. I think it'll be a fun match. I mean, Oba's gonna retain, but it's gonna be a fun match.
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like I'm the only one who exactly. I feel like I'm the only one out of our friend group who appreciates Inamura a little bit.
This is the thing. It's like, and I said this last week. It's not that I have an issue with producing a new challenger. It's the problem that you haven't built a main event scene. So now you're just producing a name, and that name is just going to go up into the main event and challenge for a world title. This guy has been part of this makeshift tag team that just started, maybe 2-3 months ago, if that? I
think it started the beginning of the year.
Was it?
I think they were a tag team for a while, and then he went back to Japan for a month.
Oh yeah, he was away for a while. Okay. But it's just we don't have a succession plan when these top guys in NXT get called up to replenish the cycle. We don't do that, and then we have stuff like this. I would like to be more invested in this. I'm just not, because you didn't go through the proper, procedure to get him there. Jasper Troy just won a contest on LFG. Why was he already challenging Oba for the title? Again, he put on a good match and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of, again, like I just said with Natty, the investment. Okay, if you were watching LFG, okay, that's great. But then you're going to turn around and just throw him in. If you were going to give him something, okay, great. You give him a test, something to let him know that he can hang. Okay. But don't expect me to get hyped for it when he hasn't even assimilated into the roster yet. You gotta give me some time to enjoy the story of getting to that point. And it's the same thing with this one. Okay, as a talent, I can dig it, but he's been tagging with Briggs. They've been going after tag titles, and now all of a sudden he just wins a match and he's in the world title picture. I've never gone for that. I've never been into that. It's not going to work for me.
I know. And like you said it, they haven't built a main event scene, and that's on them. It's because Sean is more focused on the women, and
shout out to him.
Good. He does better than Triple H half the time, so good for Sean.
Half the time, I'll take 90%.
I was being generous.
Yeah.
I was being generous.
Sean could book all the women in the company at this point.
He honestly probably should. I hope he's the driving force behind Evolution coming back. We also have the TNA World Title contract signing. So, Trick Williams, TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. So who's going through the table? Is the real question. Because someone's going to. It's a contract
I
signing.
mean, they probably gonna put Trick through it because they haters, so they gonna jump Trick.
It's because
You know what I'm
he
saying?
has their company's title.
Listen, they shouldn't have been lacking. He picked it up. It is what it is.
I'm just saying, when Mike Santana becomes TNA World Title Champion, not title, it's going to be a great day for TNA fans and me because I love Mike Santana.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely gonna win. That's.
But will he win at Great American Bash? Or no, it's at Slammiversary.
No,
so then he definitely will win.
Oh yeah, that's
right. He has to. If he doesn't win at Slammiversary, then fire someone.
Basically, this is what from what I would gather, from what I'm looking at it, this is what Trick is here for. Because you can't have this fan favorite in Joe Hendry, which I still don't understand, but whatever.
Fan favorite.
Which I like.
He ain't
you
for us.
You can't have him as the champion putting over Mike Santana and to expect to get the kind of reaction that you want to get for this guy who you have told a story with. Case in point, perfect example. You need a foil. Trick has been on this crash out mode since what, before Mania? This is where he's at right now. He goes and takes the title. You keep Joe in the mix to spice it up a little bit, but Mike wins out, taking the title off of Trick. You get the reaction you want. Joe doesn't lose any steam. Everybody's gonna go home happy. It's that simple. But we've built to this point. That's how you do it.
There you go. And now that we know the stipulation, in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the men's North American title, we have All Ego Ethan Page taking on Ricky Saints.
That's nice. That's nice. I'll probably be dialed in most of this match for real. But man, I kind of need Page to win this. I kind of do. Like,
okay.
It's no knock to Rick. I don't think Ricky's gonna be in NXT for long. I feel like this is gonna be like, a quick pit stop just to, get your feet wet a little bit. He was off AEW TV for a minute, so he's like, let's get you back in the groove, and then let's get you up to main roster. I don't think it's gonna be. If he was, I'd say just get the title back. Let's make this thing happen. Nah, Ricky's going to the main roster. Like, don't waste time.
Going to Julia.
Yeah, him and Ethan can put on some bangers like they did already. So this will be no different, but Ethan Page is gonna keep it. I think he should. There's more mileage out of him as a champion down there. Why not?
Plus, Page has his weird little frat boys.
Help him. Yeah, that shit.
The fucking twinks that are there to help him. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, because I'm not. Especially the one little blonde one. Come on now.
I believe that is hate speech. I will not be using that term. We don't offend. You're a part of the communities. I know. I'm not doing. Shout out to the LGBT HTMI PS5s. Oh yeah. I'm not. I am not going to be using that terminology.
You can say you agree with me. You don't have to say it.
Okay, you yeah. I don't care for them. I don't care for them to begin.
I just don't understand what their point in anything is. They're all on Evolve, but like it's a weird little frat and nothing makes sense, and I don't understand them.
It's I don't want to say it's working. It's allowed to see the light of day, in my opinion, because it's, I guess, it's original. Like, you haven't really seen that before. Doesn't make it any less cringe, but
there is a frat-like faction currently also in AEW.
Well, is it really?
When
did you know what?
I don't know when it started. I think it was a Ring of Honor / Collision thing. But I remember Savannah's boyfriend was one of like the people in it the last time they were in El Paso. So
interesting.
Yeah, it happened. It's a thing.
I mean, putting them in Chase U might be interesting. It might be worth watching, but or having them interact with Chase U.
I don't know. The last match for Great American Bash, because this episode's gonna be fucking 3 hours. Jasper Troy, since it's been on site, is taking on Javon Evans. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
See, this is what I mean. Like, this is the person doing the show on Thursdays because things happen during the week. So
I seen Javon pull up on him in the end, like last week or whatever. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I hear you, but much above your weight class on this one. You know what I'm saying? He done already had his jaw broke, so you got to be careful. This dude is like 3 times your size, homie.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I'm worried about the YN right now. That's a whole lot of beast he got to go against. But
yeah.
Nah, that should be dope though. He's probably not going to win. I'm talking about Javon, but
he'll try.
Yeah, I know he's gonna try.
His best.
Just, like I said, he's punching about 3 times his weight class over here.
At least 3 times. He's like maybe 90 pounds soaking wet. Like Javon is tiny.
Yeah, no, that dude will eat him for real.
Probably as a snack, little snack.
But like he fights, so I give it to him.
That's fair. He's scrappy. We're just gonna shift to Saturday night's main event because there was only 4 matches on this card. So
yeah.
Sure. So that also on Saturday, of course, hence the name, 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. I will be watching it on NBC because I don't feel like doing Peacock. First match, LA Knight taking on Seth Rollins. I mean, Seth is probably gonna win because he has the muscle behind him.
Yeah, he got too much behind him. Right.
The dog.
He's
dog.
Yeah, I mean he got 2 dogs. He got a Rottweiler and a fully grown pit bull. Like, and I mean realistically, you can say 2
and Paul Heyman.
Right. So, but I think this is really gonna be good though. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't be shocked if LA actually did get the win. But I will make that a little bit clearer as we go on. Why I think that would make sense.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get there in a minute. Next, Randy Orton taking on Drew McIntyre, who returned last week.
Yeah.
On SmackDown, to the surprise of many, including myself. I was pleasantly shocked that Drew McIntyre showed up. This will be fun. I'm very excited for this match.
Yeah. Until further notice, I'm going with Drew because I'm gonna tell you something. We know that Randy has, a side to him. 2009 was a long time ago, and unless you are tapping back into that, unless you are sitting in the barber's chair and getting that buzz cut like back in the day, you don't want to play around with Drew Mac the last 2 years. This has been a dangerous man. Like, this dude was doing pull-ups outside the gates of the arena, beating the dog shit out of Phil and taking personal property. Like, this is a man that wants smoke. So you either bring 09 Randy or you might get run over. So I'm taking Drew until I see something else, because he was hesitating against Cody, and I don't like that.
I just need Randy Orton to punt somebody in the head. I don't care who at this point. Just do it, Randy. Why are we hesitating? Babe, listen to the voices in the head. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, it probably Drew, and I think that'll help Randy like get deeper into the crazy, and maybe come SummerSlam, maybe Randy will interfere in a match. Maybe, I don't know, hit an RKO, punt somebody. I don't know.
I've been waiting.
We need it. we'll save the main event for last. Newly added, because this was added today, for the United States title, Solo's taking on Jimmy. Nick Aldis announced it today via Twitter.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. See, I had the day off of work, so I was on my phone all the day.
I hear you. That's interesting. I mean, listen, shout out to Jimmy. I love me some Jimmy, but I don't see them taking it off of Solo anytime soon. I feel like this is his time to shine a little bit. He had a setback this time last year because he thought he was something that he really wasn't. But now we got him a new lane, and I think this is perfect for him. You know what I'm saying? We're fleshing out his character a little bit more, put some more shine on the U.S. title, and I think him and Jimmy is going to be solid. Obviously, it's his big brother, so they got good chemistry. But yeah, that's not going nowhere. He's keeping that.
Well, I mean, it also doesn't help the fact that Solo has, let's see, JC Mateo, Tongaloa, Talatanga. Tamatonga's probably going to fucking come back on Saturday at this point.
Yeah, the whole squad.
Jimmy has Jacob, kind of.
Oh, no. Jacob is ready to scrap.
They got each other's backs,
that's not going to be enough. That's the problem.
Samoan Werewolf versus multiple Samoans and Tongans. I'm sorry. You can't win.
Yeah, he needs some help. He needs some more
Especially, because I've been Team Jimmy for a while. I want him to have the same kind of success as Jay. I want him to have a singles title too. But I mean, it probably won't be here, but maybe if we revisit this in 3 weeks, maybe at SummerSlam, we can give Jimmy that. That'd be cool.
We'll see.
Maybe.
There needs to be a moment. See, the thing about it, it's kind of a double-edged sword. The most damaging thing that could have happened to Jimmy was getting injured 5 years ago. Well, around that time, 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. Because it gave us that time for Jay to just intimately start breaking down into a character for him and going through the motions. People always say, oh, he just does the yeet and that's why he's over. No, motherfucker, that story started 5 years ago. We built Jey Uso for 5 years to get him to this position. When I said a year into it that he should be a world champion and that he should have beat Roman, but it is what it is. We got the result we needed to get. For Jimmy, obviously, he both guys are really on the tail ends of their careers. Not that they're about to wrap up, but at that point in time, we don't really got all that type of time. So there has to be a moment, kind of like with Kofi. He subs in for Mustafa Ali. The gauntlet match happened, and there was a moment. Jimmy needs a moment. I don't know if this might be it, but it needs to happen.
Yeah, WWE and wrestling are full of moments, so it can happen anywhere, anytime, any place. I don't know. All right, let's talk about the fucking main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so excited because he knows how much I don't like Bill. For the World Heavyweight Championship, we have Big Gunther taking on Bill Goldberg in his retirement match. I repeat one more time for the audience. Retirement match.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and explain to the people your awesome theory about what will happen, and go ahead.
I mean, let's just call it like we see it here. First off, I didn't know you didn't like Bill, but anywho,
the audacity.
Let's just be
that's crazy.
We know what's gonna happen, don't we?
Yeah, the match ends in 3 minutes, and Gunther, as Vince said in the chat, he wants Gunther to break Bill's legs or something.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, because you say
and
that
look.
something else is going to happen.
I've had to face reality here, and I went into last week thinking, you know what, it can't go down like this. It should be exactly what you just described, right?
Mhm.
It should go down just like that. And then me and TC got to talking, and he broke it down, and I said, damn, that's exactly the type of shit they would do. Goldberg can be Goldberg. And then as soon as it happens, and he does what he usually does, then here comes the Rottweiler. Here comes the pit bull. Because what is that they keep saying? Something about speared speared, some shit like that. I keep hearing. Everyone's no one spared, everyone's speared, some shit like that. I keep hearing that.
Oh. I don't think I've been paying attention that close to what they're saying because I don't remember.
Yeah, like somebody's been saying some shit like that. Something about everyone's speared and shit like that. And so it's like, okay. Didn't pay attention to that much first, but then I heard him say that Braun Breaker is the only person who should be doing the spear. Sounds like somebody tapped into Young Kings Wrestling.
I mean, there's the fucking lie, people.
No, he absolutely. That's what I said. So I'm saying somebody must be tapped in. But he says that, and then there's this terminology floating around, and I'm like, oh man, now from Sunday up to this point, it just started to set in like, damn, it's really gonna happen. That man is gonna win that belt. And then Braun is gonna spear him out of his skeleton.
Please.
And we're gonna have that cash in. And that's how Saturday Night's main event is going in.
I mean, realistically, thinking about at least like the rest of the year, because I can't think like in the next year because I don't remember where certain things are happening. This might be one of the only like good chances Seth has of cashing in. Because like he probably won't at SummerSlam, even though he did try. He did try at Night of Champions against Cena / technically Punk. So like he did try, and then Cena was like, "The fuck are you doing? This ain't your title looking after, child." So this makes sense. Also because it is the fucking Raw world title technically. So like again, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just don't want Bill to win.
Although I don't know that I even count Night of Champions because he said it, I think, the next night, and it made sense that he wasn't even so much trying to take the title. He was just keeping Punk from winning it.
Yeah.
He said Punk is never going to win a world title as long as I'm breathing. So naturally,
he's a spiteful little bitch, and I love that about Seth Rollins.
Hey, an op is an op. That is what it is.
Now that's a tag team in AEW.
I don't like that either, but it is what I'm not tripping off it, and I don't watch it anyway.
You don't even watch the product. It's okay.
I love Joe, but hey,
it's all right. We'll talk about them. They'll get mentioned a little bit later.
Yeah, but I don't think he is gonna cash in at SummerSlam because I have a cash in at SummerSlam reserved for somebody else, and we're not gonna cash two on the same night. So let's just get it out the way. Plus, I think there's more to be gained for having Seth Rollins walk into SummerSlam with the world title as opposed to Gunther. He already went on the run. It's like he's beat the people he needed to beat. And even though I'm not, I've said it before, not too crazy about killing off the Mystique of Gunther as much as they have, but we need to freshen it up a little bit. And I think as long as Seth is walking into SummerSlam with the world title, you can run back a certain rivalry that apparently is never going to end anyway. So you got that in your pocket. Do it.
Never gonna end. Because why not? Fuck it. We ball. Like,
I mean, we were supposed to get it at Mania last year, so
yeah, that's true. That's true. Could have happened in my presence. That would have been cool. But, you know, people gotta get hurt. So, I mean, realistically thinking about it now, like, Seth was already on, like, sticky tack with his knee. Had Punk not been injured, that match should not have happened regardless.
Well, maybe not. I think it worked better with Drew because he just, kind of just bum rushed him. But
exactly.
I mean, if he was gonna go, he was gonna go anyway. Because
Mm-hmm.
whether or not that changed, if they had a tag match on night one, he was just determined to do it regardless. Like he said that it was an old injury that kind of just finally got to the point of, okay, I need to step away for a little bit. But he was going to go either way. So it might not have been as good as it could potentially be now.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows?
I don't know. I just remember seeing him hobble with that chair, trying to get that spot. I was like, this hurts my heart. I can't do this.
Oh, yeah. Because he had already done everything at this point. Because he left it all out there. Because at this point, why not?
Like, you're in the Shield gear, which already is crazy. And then you can't even walk. You have to use the chair to help you. You can't really get in a ring. You hit your spot, and then you just go down, thankfully, for the rest of the match. It's just too much. Seth be doing too much, and it hurts. I need him to stay healthy for a little bit.
He also had to take that chair shot. Roman had to get his
back. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That helped put him down. So that was good. Because Roman can't help the fact that if Seth is in there and there's a chair involved, Roman needs to hit him. Because he's got PTSD.
Yeah.
Crazy PTSD.
I can see why.
I mean, yeah, fair. Alright. Let's do y'all in. Because I want to save Evolution for last. Because women. Okay, so also starts 3 p.m. Saturday. For the TNT title, Adam Cole, baby, taking on Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, fuck him.
I hate Kyle's family, so he did try to kill Adam Cole, so no thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Fletcher better be fucking careful with my boy. He's precious.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Pissed you off? How the fuck do you think I felt?
I hear you. I'm just, I don't really know this dude to begin with, and then see this clip going all over the place, and they're near decapitating my boy, and I don't like it.
And he has a history of concussions and such, and that scares me.
He does.
I don't like that.
And he's been injured enough already.
Exactly. I'm gonna need Adam Cole to retain. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
Please and thank you. For the AEW tag titles, we have the Hurt Syndicate, of course, Big Bob, Shelton Benjamin, taking on the patriarchy of Father Christian and his son, Nick Wayne, taking on Jet Speed, which is Spiel Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since you don't really dabble in the AEW Dynamites as much, I will tell you, last night, the patriarchy targeted and tried to dismantle Big Bob's knee. So
I did see that.
Okay.
I saw that clip.
Okay.
It's very rude.
It's so rude, honestly. Like, Big Bob, come on.
Like, I know disrespect is kind of Christian's gimmick for the last, 4 years, 5
Ever?
years. It's just certain people I don't need you to be disrespectful to, and Bobbert Lashley is at the top of that list.
Bobbert.
Yes.
So Hurt Syndicate keeps their titles?
You know, because it's a multi-man match, I would prefer that they keep it, but I wouldn't be shocked if Christian and his adopted child win.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Even though I think that, it's coming to that point where eventually he's going to show his true colors to little Nikki. But it'll be one of them too. It's gonna go either way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Christian's banging his mom. Like, I mean, kudos, Mother Wayne, God, but like, Nick Wayne's had enough of this shit.
Listen, he apparently ain't the first person he been slanging on. So I mean, it is what it is. You knew what you were signing up for at this point. If you Nick, you grown ass man, get it together.
Yeah, I mean, fair. For nothing. Well, I mean, okay, there's kind of something involved. So the Young Bucks taking on Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. If Will and Swerve win, the Young Bucks are stripped of their EVP quote-unquote titles, as in their EVP powers, not a physical title, even though there was some confusion last time. Yeah, there was confusion last time, and that's okay. But if the Bucks win, then both Swerve and Will cannot challenge for the AEW World Championship for an entire year.
I don't see a positive either way. I'm going to work against myself because, let's be real, that's a TV thing. I would love for it to be a real, they're not going to be EVPs anymore, because I don't think they ever needed to be in the first place. But that's fake. And then realistically, who cares if neither of them can challenge, because Ospreay should have been challenging for the world title here. So just prolong that some more, why don't you? Like, where's the win here? I don't see it. So I'm just gonna split the baby here and just give it to Swerve and Ospreay, because I guess a fake win is better than any type of L at this point. So
yeah, I mean, once we get to what is probably the main event, but it also depends on, I don't know, there's a lot of different stories that are intertwined with one another on this card. So I don't, like, a lot of things happening, like, it's going to be a fucking domino effect. If one thing happens, then it's probably going to lead to this happening, and then if one thing happens, then this is gonna... It hurts my brain trying to think about what all can happen if the Young Bucks win, then what is that going to do for the world title? And because they're obviously going to get involved, and Swerve might, will, because it is a Texas death match, and obviously we'll get there. But it's just dominoes, and Tupac is still hurt, so he's out right now. Hence why Gabe Kidd keeps showing up, because why? But again, we're not there. There's too much happening. There's too many things. But we will talk about what a lot of people think should be the main event, and again, it'll determine on who they're picking for winners. Because I think between this match and the world title, Hangman and Mercedes both aren't winning. One of them is losing.
Yeah.
So it's gonna, like, whoever starts the pay-per-view is probably gonna lose, and whoever ends the pay-per-view is probably gonna win. So again, that's just gonna determine, again, this is my thinking. I'm not saying this is true, but this is my brain logic of being a fan. So, with that being said, for the AEW Women's World Championship, we have Timeless Toni Storm taking on Mercedes Moné with her fucking 7 belts.
6 so far.
No, it's 7.
I thought it was 7.
The Owen doesn't count as a belt, but she carries it around, hence why she said 7.
Whatever.
Hear me out. Just stop carrying all your belts around, but whatever.
That's corny.
But go ahead.
All right, I'm not moving off my position about the fact that Tony needs to win.
Mhm.
Give me a different Mercedes and we'll have a different conversation. Period. We did the belt collector gimmick. It was only for one person, an audience of a few. It was cute, not sustainable, and we saw how it didn't really help anyone at the end of the day.
Mhm. Mhm.
That was Kenny being the world title was only ever meant to be a mechanism to Hangman Page. I will get to him in a second. Um, the fact of the matter is, it should not matter who wins or who's not going to win. It should not matter. And here's why.
Okay.
Tony Storm, since 2022, roughly about the time she debuted in AEW, has been the best talent on the roster. She's underpaid, and in my opinion, she's underutilized. Allow me to show you how much.
This is why he grabbed a notebook earlier. Now we know.
So I took these notes last night because I actually, and I mentioned this, I watched the whole saga of her and Mariah May that lasted about almost
Yes.
2 years, and a little bit in between. So you realize that in the entire time that she has been timeless Tony Storm,
Mhm.
women's world champion, she has not main evented a single pay-per-view.
Which is still
Not
crazy
one
because
single one.
her and Mariah literally having the Hollywood ending, not main event
Oh,
review. Crazy.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get
I know
there.
you are.
Don't you
Just
worry.
saying.
Don't you worry. There were only 3 instances that I forgave because I had to go back and I had to make sure that I got it right.
Okay.
World's End back in December. She was third on the card. She wrestled Rio for the title. That was a nice Samoa Joe beat MJF for the world title. Okay,
And
fine.
that's when the devil thing happened after the fact. Yeah.
Exactly. Fair
Mhm.
enough. I'll give you that. Dynasty. She wrestled Thunder Rosa. She was sixth on the card that night. That was the night that Swerve beat Samoa Joe for the world title.
Oh yeah, that did happen to Dynasty.
I
That's right.
I gotta give it to it. Like, okay, fine. There's context. Whatever.
Yeah. Finally won his big one. Yeah.
Even though I don't 52.
I know.
But
52 exactly.
the moment mattered.
Mhm.
And then of course, obviously, I can't not. Her and Mariah at All In last year. They
Mhm.
were fifth on that card, not including the pre-show, but obviously Bryan Danielson, Swerve. I genuinely thought Bryan was going to lose. I didn't think that he would say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take the win. I'm gonna take the title this time." I thought we were watching the Swan Song. Fine, fair is fair. I'm gonna
Fine.
let it rock. But
Mhm.
what I am not going to forgive,
Yeah.
and to this day I still won't. And some of y'all might look at me crazy. I don't give a damn. Say what you want to say. Revolution last year. He had a match with Deonna Purrazzo. Don't remember where on the card it was, but that was the night that Sting retired. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
match did not need the main event. Let's be straight up. It didn't need to. You could have put that anywhere on the card, and it would have had the same amount of impact. It was for
Mhm.
tag team championships. I know tag team championships main eventing is a new thing to people since we did it at WrestleMania. But listen, I get it. He's the icon. He's the Hall of Famer. He's a legend.
Mhm.
You did that out of pure fan service and nostalgia. It
Yep.
didn't need to main event. It
Mhm.
didn't. Tony and Deonna had history, have history, and
Mhm.
two of the best workers that you had at the time.
Mhm.
No reason not to put them on last. But whatever. Go on.
Okay.
I put on here Full Gear because there wasn't a world title match at all. This is when Mariah had the championship. They just had a segment with her and Mina Shirakawa.
Oh, that was the champagne thing, I think.
Yeah.
They went through a table.
Yeah. And I think on that same show, it might have been a different show. But do you know Tony was the one match on the pre-show, the first match on the pre-show? This is when she was like, I think she was in that amnesia phase.
Yes. I don't remember who she wrestled, but I remember her having a match on the 0 hour. Yeah.
Yep. Oh no, I'm sorry. Follow my own notes here. World's End was where she was first on the pre-show.
Mm.
Yeah, this was back in December. And then of course we're gonna go Revolution, the Hollywood ending. I don't need to explain that further.
I mean, it makes
You
sense.
weren't gonna put Adam over. You weren't gonna have Christian win the belt. Those are the only two outcomes that would have been forgivable for what you did that night. If Adam Copeland wins the world title, I'm not gonna complain. He deserved it. I said he should have had a world title when he came back.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that. Christian deserves a world title for just what he's done throughout his career. Getting one that actually mattered, and then he didn't have to, make stipulations in matches to get. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do it. Tony and Mariah, I already said it, had the story of the year in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That itself, it wasn't even a long match. It was like, 12, 13 minutes? But they made the most out of all those minutes.
Yeah, I don't remember how long it was. I don't think I fully watched it because I think I might have been podcasting at the time, so I was trying to keep updated.
I watched it back last week. It's not a very long match, but they maximized every single minute and created a moment that should have closed the pay-per-view. It did.
Yeah, literally, because the end of the match had the classic "the end." If you've ever watched an old-timey movie, that's how they end the movies. They had that on the screen. That would have been the perfect way to send people home that night. Exactly. But no, you've Christian fail his weird Money in the Bank cash in. So,
and last but not least, Dynasty. So, after this reign of terror that's still going on with Jon Moxley holding the world title,
yes,
you brought Swerve into the equation, and I'm assuming the idea is Dynasty becomes his show. He wins a world title there again.
That's what everyone thought.
But then he didn't do that.
Because the Young Bucks came back and screwed up.
Yeah, you brought the Cracker Killers back to get involved in it and ruin it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that, Megan Bayne is ready to just jump into a main event yet.
We'll get to her.
But what I am saying is that I was more invested in seeing, I don't want to say the word monster heel, but you built her into kind of being like a female Terminator at that point.
She's Megadonis. Yeah.
Yeah, I was more invested in seeing that against Tony. Mm-hmm. I would have been more agreeable to that being the main event, especially if, again, you're not going to make the right decision in the main event. Mm-hmm. Which brings me to All In and Mr. Adam Page.
Y'all in.
Look. Yeah. You guys enjoy Adam Page as you will. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's never done it for me. I don't think he ever will do it for me.
Fair.
I think the only time I was firmly in the camp of this guy needs to go over was, as I mentioned before, Kenny, because he already had the longest story in the company from day one. He lost to Jericho, and it's been a spiral ever since. It's all been a story of him getting to redemption at that point. Fine. But in that time since, I have not cared. In fact, I cared so little that when CM Punk came from out of the wilderness and took the title off of him, I, along with a bunch of other people, did not care about his story after that.
Came out of the wilderness was crazy.
So, he did. So now we get to here where I don't care what happens at this point. Because it's not redemption. He had the feud with Swerve. That was probably the last notable thing I can recall him doing.
I mean, he burned a house down. Yeah, that tends to be.
He was an arsonist. Okay, cool. So you were a psychopath for a little bit, and now you want to challenge for the world title. Again, there's investment. I have to have it. I don't. Going back to I've never been the biggest Will Ospreay guy, but I acknowledge that some bitch can wrestle his ass off. And it would be way more exciting to me to see him challenging for the title. So when I saw that Adam Page beat him at Double or Nothing, I got upset because now I'm less likely to watch this main event because I don't care either way. If Hangman wins, good for him. Not watching Dynamite, so I don't care.
Yeah.
If he loses, if John wins again, you just wasted so much time and energy for nothing. So there's not a win situation here. So for that very reason, I know this is a long rant, but
That's okay.
For that very reason alone, whether Mercedes wins or Tony wins, you are not gonna find a better scenario at this point. Like Mariah and Tony was the better story that was so egregiously left off the main event. This is the better booked match that should go on main event. I know it's hard to stomach promos from Mercedes. Like, God bless
Real
her.
hard.
She's a great in-ring talent. Her promos are not it.
Promos are ass.
Like Tony has to kind of carry it, and she does. But I can safely say that when they get in the ring, it won't matter. Kind of like when Sasha and Bianca happened. The promos weren't it, but they got in the ring and they put on the classic. That's what I think this can be.
They made history.
Yes, of course. And it's everything that I hoped it would be, and it exceeded expectation. But same thing applies here. There's no story with Hangman. Like, I guess if you want to put together, again, that's for y'all though. I've never been invested in it like that. But I'm telling you, the story that I would be more invested in is that. And that's not simply because they're women, it's because it catches my attention more. The better story goes on last. That's what Triple H said. So
Well,
I know. There's some mishits there too. But
yeah.
I don't care for this main event, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Because if it's not Tony and Mercedes, then it's not the main event. And if it's not the main event, then I don't know what y'all did it for.
Okay, my turn. So, few things. One, Tony Khan hates his women talent. Point blank period. Because he never lets the main event, and there's never more than 2 women's matches on a card. Because it ruins, this is a quote, ruins his perfect card. He has said that in a fucking room of press. So
what perfect card? None of these
cards it was a whole thing. I don't remember which pay-per-view it was. He said some stupid shit because we were all complaining that there wasn't enough women on the card. He's like, it would ruin my perfect card. Like, go to hell. I have a little bit of inside information. So what I was told from a source who would not be named, because no, I'm not naming them. Will and Hangman were supposedly supposed to be swapped positions. So Will would have been the one challenging for the title on Saturday, and Hangman would have been teaming with Swerve. They did not go into detail as to what happened. I was told a lot of it was Mox wanted to give Darby the title, which Darby has now come out and said he doesn't give a fuck about the title. He literally has basically said that. He said, I climbed Everest. I don't care about this title. He really turned the mic on me. That's crazy. So for the longest time, Mox was saying no, because it's Jon Moxley. Again, this is all what I have been told. I'm not sure exactly how true any of this is, but I trust my source. And I mean, it wasn't like meant to come out in a conversation I was having with them, but we just ended up talking about it. So I have a little bit of, like, it's not crazy. Like,
news and rumors.
Shut up. We'll talk after. I'll tell you after the fact. So yeah, originally at one point this was all supposed to be flipped on its head. Will was supposed to be challenging Mox, and Hangman and Swerve were supposed to be tagging together. And now, like you said, if Hangman loses to Moxley, then what the fuck was the point? Now, you said there isn't a story, and that's completely fine. You don't really watch AEW, and you don't really like Hangman, and you don't resonate with him, I should say. It's not like you don't like him, you don't resonate with him.
No.
Which is fine. That happens a lot with people. Like, that's okay. But for the people who have been riding, no pun intended, with Hangman for this AEW ride, it's not really like his redemption. It's ending the reign of terror that is Jon Moxley. You had your heavy hitters try. You had Swerve try. You had Will try. You had these people trying. You had Cope try. None of them were successful. Our last hope, again, because Darby has basically said he doesn't give a fuck about the title. Our last hope is Hangman.
God.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope type shit.
I swear on all that. Listen, on all that I love, if I ever see Darby Allin with that championship, I promise you, I don't watch now. I will legitimately boycott ever watching until it was removed from him. So, I mean, if this is the option B, by all means, yes, go Hangman. Like, I still don't care, but I will take that.
B. I think it's option like F because of all the things they've gone through.
Like, I will take Hangman in a heartbeat before I ever accept Darby Allin winning the world title. It's just not gonna happen for me.
And with that, to give my answers, I think Tony retains, and I think Hangman wins because it is a Texas death match. Everyone,
done before.
But now there are more players to get involved. You have the Young Bucks to come out. You have the rest of the Death Riders. You have Marina, who got her ass buckshot a few weeks ago. You have Gabe Kidd. That's all for Team Moxley. For Team Hangman, you have Will. You have the Ops, which is Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata. And potentially Swerve. Also, maybe Willow, if Willow just wants to come hang out again, because Willow can do whatever she wants. But Willow might be busy. I'll get to her in a minute. We still have a few other matches we have to talk about for y'all in. So there are so many. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Swerve and Will lose the tag match, which will obviously happen before this match, then does Swerve even care about helping Hangman? Because he can't even challenge for the title anyways. Like, it's just one of those things where it's going to domino, like I said.
So, in other words, we're going to do the Avengers Endgame style shit that we did like at WrestleMania 40.
Oh, everybody's getting involved. This is about to be an overbooked fucking match.
This is like when DC made Justice League to try and catch up to Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And we see what that did at the box office, so I don't know why we think it's going to work any different here.
Sidebar, almost went to see Superman today, and I said, I don't really like Superman, so I didn't go see it. I'm
not going to lie. If I do, I will be very bored that day. Like,
listen, I didn't have work today.
If I sit up there and I go watch Superman. Listen, and I got freebies to burn. I'm still not considering using one to go see Superman for free.
I need to see 14 more movies this year to get my premium for Cinemark. Shout out. I decided not to go to the movies today. You know what I did? I went to go get a snack wrap from McDonald's because that shit's back and that shit slapped. So it's July 10th. Snack wrap is back, baby.
Because I got that for this very reason.
Tell the world. Reek, I have been waiting. I have been waiting since the pandemic for them to bring back my snack wrap.
I stopped looking because I just stopped believing that.
I did too. I stopped having hope. It's like the same thing with fucking I was gonna say something and I forgot it because I got a text and I got distracted.
This is legit.
I kind of gave up, and then they started tweeting about it. Like McDonald's tweeted, like July 10th, this shit's coming back, and it came back today. So
Oh shit! It's
they also have a
real.
spicy one for the people who like the spicy chicken. That's all y'all. I don't do the spicy, so I got a normal one. I just changed his entire day.
Oh,
You're welcome. You're welcome that you have this information, though.
yo, that is crazy. I know what I'm doing after this.
Exactly. That's what I did earlier. Got myself a little snack grab.
Mm.
Okay, so we still have 3 more matches to talk about for y'all in, and then all of Evolution.
Good.
Jesus.
Good.
For the AEW Unified title, which is the Continental and International, not Intercontinental, because that would be too easy, and I think that's trademarked for WWE. We have Kazuchika Okada taking on Kenny Omega. This is Omega Okada 5. First time happening on American TV / pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think I said that Okada needs to win. Yeah, I did. I said that. TC says Kenny. I haven't felt that same aura, that same vibe for Okada since he's been in AEW, and I think that's a problem. You know, that the whole point of signing him was because of like it's kind of like what I said with Gunther. Like there's a presence about him. There's know the attraction about there we go. And I don't feel like that has been there since he's been over here. So Kenny is always going to be Kenny. He's always going to be in the conversation. So we're not worried about him. But I think if Okada loses this, it's kind of like I would liken it to Shinsuke losing to AJ at WrestleMania. Even though AJ had to get his look back from Wrestle Kingdom, a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
But first off, the match wasn't as good as it could have been. It's neither here nor there. But I think people were really ready to get behind Shinsuke winning, and we didn't do it. And then he never won a world title. And now at this point, it's like we're just waiting for the day that he's just gone because it's like it's stop, start, everything. He doesn't. And point is, I don't want to see that happen to a guy like Okada because Shinsuke had a very similar prestige himself coming from Japan. And look at where that's descended into. Now, again, a lot of it is choice. Shinsuke is very comfortable doing whatever he does when they call him. And, plenty of people will say he loves to surf and enjoy his time. Cool.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit different with Okada. And I don't want to risk that. So let's just do the right thing and put it on this guy. Also, I don't know why I decided to listen to the media call for AEW Online because it just pisses me off. The longest winded answers I've ever heard in my life. He doesn't give you anything of substance anyway. And then the first person had to fucking be Sean Ross Sapp. Like, but even more to the point, this man literally said, "We're not retiring the 2 championships, but we're gonna make a new championship for this undisputed champion. It's gonna have 2 side plates on it, so they can carry around this new belt. But we're not going to retire the older ones, even though they're unifying
lineage,
and they're unifying them and they're making a new belt, but we're not retiring the old ones. Okay, you just spending money, just spend money. Okay,
I mean, that's what he does. All the titles. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. Honestly, Omega makes sense. Okada also makes sense. It's just gonna depend on what they decide to do. Because Okada has Don Callis, who's a carny piece of shit, and Kenny has his boyfriend Kota Ibushi. So,
that's an interesting little wrinkle.
Oh, Kota Ibushi came back like 2 weeks ago, and him and Okada had a match last week for the title. I think no, it wasn't for the title. Just kidding. It was just on episode 300. And then Kenny came back after the match because they were beating up Kota Ibushi. So
300 is a trending number.
Yeah, Oh, by the way, this is episode 196. I started titling them with the number because.
Fantastic.
Shut up.
That means well, that's good. It means before the summer's over, you'll be at 200. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. It's the August 7th episode that is episode 200.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, 300 is a good number. 300 subscribers. Episode 300
Okay.
for you guys. Episode 300 for Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, last two things for y'all. God damn.
I might be watching 2 matches on this show.
That's okay. We have the men's casino gauntlet for a world title opportunity after the fact. We know the first 3 competitors. Mark Briscoe's numero uno. Maxwell Jacob Friedman is numero dos. And Mystico is numero tres. Okay. Now, others have said that they're going to be in it. Ricochet said he'll be there. But again, it all depends on, quote, when your number is called. Because the match goes until somebody gets pinned. So they're just going to keep sending bitches out until somebody pins somebody.
Oh, this is not an over the top?
No.
What the?
They don't really do those much anymore. They do it this way. That's why it's a gauntlet, not a battle royal.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm thinking like you just gonna keep crowding a ring and then something like that didn't make no sense. But okay, I'm with you now. Damn, that's gonna be interesting then. So there's no like Joker or anything for this then.
No. It's not like well, I mean, like there could be surprises, but like no one has like the Joker. It's not like when they did like all of the aces come out at the same time and all of the none of that shit. Not this time. Because they're in Texas. So they said we don't do cards here. They can't gamble in Texas.
Right. So if that's the case, then just throw it at Ricochet. Why not?
Okay.
Feels like it's appropriate.
I say Brody King, but that's just me. I don't even know if Brody King's gonna be in it, but that's a big man. As a good man. Raising money for families affected by ice. Shout out to Brody King. Wearing a Ballas Ice shirt on TV in Mexico. Gangster. Brody King's fucking goated. And he's like in a rock band or a metal band. So like, he's so cool.
Okay. I dig it.
We stand Brody King. And for the women's casino gauntlet match, Chris Statlander comes out as number 1. And as we learned on Dynamite, Megan Payne will be number 2. Now, this one has the potential to be very interesting because the names that could show up. Willow. Thunder Rosa. Deonna Purrazzo, for the love of God, put her in this match in some way, shape, or form. Nyla Rose. I've been screaming it for months, but Nyla fucking in there, please.
Oh my God. Where's she
going? Not on TV because it's crazy. I would say Ruby Soho, but she just started training again after having her baby, so let's not do Ruby Soho. Give her a little bit more time. She's just started getting back in the ring. I mean, she just posted a picture a few weeks ago of her like getting back in the ring for the first time. So,
okay.
You also have Anna Jay, Ty Mello, Queen Amanada, Dekla, who is a creepy looking spider, Penelope Ford. Red Velvet's hurt, so she won't be in it. I say throw Athena in there. Like, you have the potential to do so much with these women, but you're not doing anything with them.
You said a lot of names, and there's one I didn't hear, and I'm very shocked at you that I didn't hear this name.
Oh, you think Britt's coming back? Is that the one you're thinking?
What I know is that there are conflicting reports. I don't know how you felt about this.
I did see all of the conflicting reports about it. That's why I was like, she might come back. She might not come back. I don't know. I know she's not liked in that locker room.
Well, that's been said.
That's a big one.
So It will
Is that
tell me a lot if we don't see her.
yes. Is that the name you like were shocked I didn't say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I keep
was
forgetting about her
surprised.
because she hasn't been on TV in God knows how long, and the last time she was there, she basically told Serena Deeb that nobody cares.
I mean, Nyla Rose has been in Wilderness, and she was like the fourth name you mentioned.
I love Nyla Rose though, because I've been pushing for her to come back for months.
I hear you. I'm just saying they both vanished all quite suddenly, and
I feel like for very different reasons though.
well, yeah, I don't know Nyla Rose to be problematic or perceived as problematic. I don't know these actual stories. I just hear what's being said.
Yes,
It could be up into interpretation, but as far as it comes to with Nyla Rose versus Britt, one appears to be problematic, one does not.
true. I say give this win to Willow, more than likely, because those are your two probably biggest names in there.
I'm here for Willow
I love Willow.
at all times.
I'm also down with the Queen Nominata because she's also fantastic.
Yes, of course. I'm not going to oppose any of those.
Not get her confused with someone else like you did on Young Kings.
I don't know why I thought but I guess because it's because I pictured one or the other, and it's like their aesthetics are kind of similar. So
Who did you confuse her for, or vice
Trish
versa?
Adora, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think Trish Adora is doing stuff in Ring of Honor right now.
Yeah.
I think. I don't watch Ring of Honor or Collision. Collision's actually on right now because because they did a Thursday show. Because they got so much to do this weekend. Because y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! But we finally did. We made it through y'all in. Now to Evolution. Yay, women.
There we go.
Finally, 2 hours into the show.
There we go.
Evolution, the only one of these fucking pay-per-views that takes place on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, lots of matches. For the NXT Women's Championship, like we discussed, JC Jane taking on Jordan Grace. Give Jordan the W.
I need it.
Big Mama Pump, meaty muffin.
Just get it over with. Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
Go,
so polite.
Go into that dark night. This is where you would cue. This is where you would cue that clip that Matt likes to play when you mention her name.
Oh, because JC Jane is a fake ass bitch. See, I can do it. I hear it every week. I know it. Or you can do what Tony said to Mercedes, to eat shit, bitch, which was my favorite quote of the entire night, by the way, because that was so fucking funny.
It was.
For the WWE Women's World Championship, we have Io Sky defending against Rhea Ripley. Now, I know a lot of people have a lot of feelings about this, and I do too. Would you like to go first, or you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
So, what I think they did wrong, they being WWE, they had Liv Morgan and her hands in too many cookie jars at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Think about everything Liv was involved in before she got hurt on a freak accident. Not Kyrie's fault, people. You had her possibly going after Io. We've been seeing that for weeks before she got hurt. Her and Nikki, Bella specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was literally the day she got injured, if not the week right before. That was going to happen at Evolution, probably, or right after. Her and Raquel and Roxanne with these women's tag titles. 3 big stories on one show centered around one person. That was their flaw. Because, granted, nobody planned for Liv to get hurt. It was a freak accident. She just took a normal bump and her shoulder said, no, thank you. It happens. It's okay. Like, it's not Liv's fault, it's not Kairi's fault, but I'm going to put a little bit of blame on WWE here because they put too much on one person without having potential buildups as a backup just in case. Charlotte, for example, talked about in the play. See, I'm bringing it back. Look at me go. In her article, she talked about how she was the backup plan for Ronda at the fucking Survivor Series.
Correct.
She was the backup option. And she was like, I'm not the fucking blah, blah, blah. She talked about it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but have it just in case. And with the case of both Io and Tiffy picking their challengers, I agree it's stupid. They've also done not a lot of build for this all-women's pay-per-view. I think they're potentially sandbagging this so they don't have to hear us bitching and complaining anymore that we don't get this every year. They want this to fail. You have it in the same time, in the same place across the street from the Beyonce concert. So that's already it.
That's crazy. Oh, no.
So that's literally happening basically right across the street from Evolution. You're not building... you have one good story you're fully building, and that is the triple threat, which should main event. I don't give a fuck. I love Rhea. Look at her back there. I love her. Give it to the women's triple threat. What did we talk about before? Best story. Triple threat.
100%.
They're not doing anything to make me fully want this pay-per-view. It's been shitty build after shitty build, and that pisses me off because I, like every other female wrestling fan, have been waiting for an Evolution 2. I think it was 2 years ago, Savannah and I fantasy booked Evolution 2, thinking it might happen. Now here we are, and I'm not as excited as I should be. Because they don't give a fuck. They dropped the ball. And I hate people putting it on Rhea and putting it on Trish, like the people that got handpicked for these matches. Like, don't put it on them. Put it on fucking Triple H. Put it on all the people in corporate who decided, well, they don't really need a build. Oh, they're not really doing much. Evolution's literally on Sunday, and we don't even have all of the participants for the Battle Royal. They announced most of them on NXT last night because Shawn Michaels books women's wrestling better.
Correct. All right. This is kind of why TC and I came to the agreement that we need more women in the creative room, because this is kind of what I see about it. It's not even so much that they hasn't been built. This doesn't feel creative. This doesn't feel like there was any thought or any love put into outside of that triple threat, which yes, it should main event. But then it's a tricky situation, because even though it is the best story, what does that say about your world title scene? That the mid-card title that just got created not even a year ago is going to be front and center of the main event of this all-women's card. But neither here nor there. That's another problem y'all got to deal with. This feels like someone's just playing 2K and going to Evolution and just picking characters. It should never be like that. And the fact is, I don't even take too much stock in the fact that Liv got hurt, because not in that way. Just like, I don't even think they would have needed to lean too much into that, because the only thing that the thing that I saw for Liv that would have been the biggest story was whatever was going on with Nikki. If Brie was going to come back and they would have a tag team title match, that would probably be the max to go with. Like, that would have been it. Even if it's just Liv versus Nikki, fine. But I think that would have been the road to go down. So you lose that. Okay, fine. But you could, even if you slotting Roxanne into the mix, and now you're going to have a multi-women tag match. Okay, whatever. But you can always have something that you can say, hey, what have we been fantasy booking for a while? Let's pivot to that.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of that same thing kind of goes with the championship matches, because I don't have an issue with Io and Rhea
Mm-hmm.
having this match. My issue is the fact that it's lazy. It's the fact that we have watched since Io won the title, what, 2.5 months ago? The only person she's defended against, with the caveat of Bianca being one of them, has been Io. We've seen this
Rhea.
story before. And I think I said last week, was that I guess this is just a merciless end to Io's title reign, which was actually doing a lot better than the last one she had.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess going into SummerSlam, we're just going to stick with Rhea as champion, which is fine. But this shouldn't be the catalyst to do that. I feel like Io could have gotten a better exhibition at the end of the day. You could have still put Asuka in this match if she didn't win Queen of the Ring. Okay, fine. Find a way to get her into this match. Make
Mm-hmm.
a number one contenders match that she wins. You still could have gotten that.
Mm-hmm.
Same for Rhea. Rhea didn't need to listen, and no one's going to complain about Rhea being in a title match, but it's not like you needed to do that to feature her. Give her a match that she hasn't seen yet. What
Mm-hmm.
about her and maybe Steph? What about her and someone from NXT? Hell,
Mm-hmm.
go to TNA's women's division. See who wants to come over there. Like, there's too many women across both of these companies, and the
Mm-hmm.
division is too wide and too vast and filled with talent who are proven to be giving us this of just, here, damn, like,
That's
I
literally what this pay-per-view is.
yeah, I'm not feeling that. Like, I said this too. I should be more excited that I'm seeing Trish Stratus
Yeah.
probably in the main event. And it's not
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not. I'm always happy to see the All Mother in the ring, but again, it just gives off lazy, because Trish could have, and apparently, from what I've read, she was supposed to be back sooner than this.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, whatever. But to just pop her up and say, "Oh yeah, Trish Stratus is going to face Tiffany for the title," and it's like, you couldn't have given us like some kind of previous interaction. You couldn't have like led into it with something. You just throwing it at people as if to just say, well, fine, just put this here, fit like this, like you're putting a puzzle together real lazily that
Mm-hmm.
would really look nice if you put some effort into it. I can't stress enough how much I have a problem with that, because like you said, this is something that's overdue. Most of the women have said this is overdue, and for it to be this overdue and be this haphazard is
Yeah.
terrible. I watched the first evolution last night, just for reference. Just for reference.
Yeah.
The only problem with the last evolution was the main event.
Ronda.
It was a good show, but the wrong match main evented. If you
Yep.
just
It
flip
should have been the
flop
last
those two
woman standing.
matches, right? If you flip flop, that was an incredible match. If you just flip flop that order of those matches, we're probably having an even different conversation about Evolution. It probably is one of the best cards of that year.
Mm.
But we didn't do that. And now it's like we just took all that actually had effort. Becky and Charlotte's story was already there. It just led into Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Ronda and Nikki. Led into it.
Mae Young
And the
Classic.
rest was kind of, yeah, the Mae Young Classic. You had more stuff going on. The Mae Young Classic, great tournament, great concept. They should bring that back.
Yep.
But the NXT Women's Championship, that there was a story, because Shayna was coming to get her belt back, and Kyrie had beat her twice. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we were working, we were grooving. Now it's kind of like it's reminding me of the gimmick pay-per-views too much. Like Hell in a Cell's coming up, we got to put 2 people in the cage. Money in the Bank's coming, we got to put people in. Like, oh, it's Evolution, we're gonna have it again. Oh, so now we got to figure out which women are gonna compete in what matches. Like, that shouldn't ever be the case. And I don't doubt it's going to be a good show. I wish I was more excited for it. That's the only problem. I've said this a dozen times. Investment. I need more investment. I can't get as invested into it again if I feel like I'm just playing 2K. 2K is fun, but where's the buy-in? That's the problem.
Yeah. Now I have a lot of issues with all of this, and it sucks. So, anyways, we already talked about I honestly, at that point, Rhea hasn't beaten Io one-on-one. Rhea's probably gonna win.
Yeah.
That's the story.
So she can go into SummerSlam with the championship.
Yeah. Since we already kind of talked about it, for the WWE women's, Tiffany, Trish. Tiff's gonna win, of course. Like, it's Tiffany, and you gotta save her for Jade.
Unless.
Okay.
I look, let me just clarify. I don't think this will happen. But I could see a scenario where, because obviously, we haven't seen Jade's best match yet. That's a common thing that gets talked about. Oh, she's not there yet, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, we see the trajectory. We want this to go off without a hitch. I could see a scenario where they say, hey, if Trish is willing, take the belt for a couple weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
She's a Hall of Famer. She's a legend. Let's see if she can get that great match out of Jade so that we can put her over and get the belt on her. Move it on.
Well, get the belt on her for like 30 seconds, and then Naomi.
No. That is SummerSlam.
Well, I was gonna say, that's what you're basically talking about. Trish wins. If you say
Trish
wins.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's why I was like, what are you talking about? I was playing off of you.
My bad. I don't know why I was thinking like this match, but no. Yeah. She gets it for that 30 seconds, right? And then Naomi comes in, and
Naomi gets the win. Yeah. Honestly, I don't. Trish could give Jade a good match. I also think they have a lot of stock in Tiffany, and they trust her as well. So that could again, either woman is gonna have to carry Jade, basically.
Yeah, and I would rely more on a Trish Stratus than I would a Tiff. Not to mention, it's gonna sell more tickets if it's Trish. On top of that, I keep bringing this up. I don't know if I'm supposed to be rooting for or against Tiff because I don't know what she is. And if I don't know what she is, why am I putting her up against Jade, who everybody's clearly behind? It's like you're gonna make her a heel by default, but there's nothing really heel about her at this point. She's not getting heat, but she's also not, completely keeping it off. She's just too in between.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see what becomes of that on Sunday and where that will lead to SummerSlam. We have the women's tag titles. So Judgment Day, which is now Raquel and Roxanne, taking on Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, the makeshift tag team from SmackDown. The Kabuki Warriors, the tag team from Raw, and Zaruka, the tag team from NXT.
Yeah, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. I'm still holding out that somehow we will get a TNA team in here, and if that is the case, I'm going with the TNA team, which would be the inspiration.
Of course.
I think it's only fitting. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
These are former tag team champions, women's tag team champions.
Yep.
They won them at WrestleMania.
Yep.
I think it would only be fitting for them to come back to the second ever all women's pay-per-view to win them again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they've talked about having some TNA involvement, particularly in this match. So I'm going to hold out hope. If that hope doesn't come through, LOL, you know what happens next.
Well, we know in attendance, more than likely, Masha will be there because the winner of the NXT women's title will face Masha at Slammiversary. So Masha will be there at least in attendance. I don't think in any other capacity, to be determined. The Knockouts division you have over there is quite stacked. You could utilize them potentially in the Battle Royal, which we will get to in a minute. Inspiration hopefully shows up in some capacity. Like you said, they are former women's tag team champions. It would be a nice showing. Again, one of those spots could have been the Bellas had they come to some type of agreement with Brie if Brie were to come back. But again, I don't know the status of that specifically because Brian's in AEW. And they might have some issue with that because they're weird about AEW. But also, Brian hasn't been on TV for months. He randomly shows up on Ring of Honor.
And how many people that are in relationships are working different promotions? Buddy's in AEW, Rhea's in WWE. Mm-hmm. Andrade, when him and Charlotte were still together, he was in AEW for a stint.
Yep.
Half a stint.
It
shouldn't matter.
Oh, I know. It shouldn't matter. Also, Andrade's real name being Manny threw me off. I said, "Who the fuck is Manny?" No, I didn't know that. I don't look for their real names. I just happen to know some of them, off road.
I only know because she said it. I've heard her say it a bunch of times.
I don't pay attention. Come on now, you know who I am.
You don't pay attention to your ops.
Exactly. More than likely, if Inspiration's not involved and they don't want to keep the belt on Judgment Day, it's probably gonna go to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte because it's the makeshift tag team, and Alexa Bliss is as over as she's been since returning, and Charlotte. Good. And they have this weird makeshift thing because they're allies, not friends. Whatever the fuck that weird shirt says. They're selling.
We just work together.
Well, yeah. And that's something you say about someone you're sleeping with at work, not a random friendship.
Oh, hey. You know.
I'm just saying.
You don't say those exact words. You might say your associates.
Whatever.
Yeah. You can say you're friends if you're hooking up, because that's your cover. We're just friends that work together.
We're just friends. Let's talk about the Battle Royal real quick. So the winner of the Evolution Battle Royal gets a women's, I believe on the original graphics said, women's world championship match at Clash in Paris. But now I keep seeing stuff that is just one of the main women's
either or.
Yeah.
Which makes
sense. Either one. But the names we have confirmed for the Evolution Battle Royal: Nikki Bella, Stephanie Vaquer, God bless America, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley. Those are NXT girlies. Only 6 NXT girlies is kind of fucked, by the way. But it's fine. We also have Natalia, because she's not Natty. I'm so sorry. Maxine Dupree, Zelina Vega, Ivy Nile, Julia, which, why the fuck Julia doesn't have a championship match on the women's pay-per-view when you have them. I'm not getting this again. And Candice LeRae have all been confirmed. Now, I guess Nikki Bella did an interview a few days ago, if not today, saying there were going to be 20 women in this battle royal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I counted correctly, that's 14 names I said. So that's the potential of who shows up. Bianca hasn't been heard from, but she also might still be dealing with the finger, so I don't know.
Hey, she's supposed to be back in time for SummerSlam. That's a couple weeks from now.
In 3 weeks. So Bianca's name hasn't been said. Nia Jax's name hasn't been said.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I feel like you need to have Nia on this card in some capacity.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have her get involved with Tiff and Trish, which don't have her and do something.
Please.
Fuck, there's a few other names that people were saying that aren't on this that should be. Fuck, I don't remember who anybody else was saying.
Naomi could still be in it.
Well, no, her and Jade have a match.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't get there yet. It's okay.
My bad.
Yeah, so like
because they just announced that out of thin blue air too.
Bro, you're telling me I was at that taping and they didn't say shit. I didn't even see the backstage segment where Naomi tagged Jade. They didn't show us that.
Terrible.
That's fucked up.
Mm-mm.
Like, you give me a double tape and you don't show me everything. Fuck off. Yeah, so there are names that aren't on this card that could be in this battle royal.
There are surprises in the wilderness.
Lita,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
could be there.
That's a possibility. Michelle has claimed her phone as a ring. I call Cat. You're literally coaching these kids over here right now. You don't need a phone. You're right there. You don't need the phone. So that's Cat. Victoria posted a video saying that her back's a little messed up and her phone hasn't rang. I call Cat. Because even though they won't put her in the Hall of Fame, it's not like they won't call her to do some spots. She did a Rumble, 4 years ago, finally.
Yeah.
So this wouldn't be abnormal. There's also other possibilities. I don't think, is Deanna under contract with anybody?
Is who?
Deanna Purrazzo?
AEW.
She's under contract with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never mind. We already discussed that situation.
We already did. I'm 99% sure she is signed.
That's kind of crazy. Well, someone who is not under contract. Can you guess who?
Saraya.
She very much is.
Paige.
Yes. I just watched that interview like half hour before I got on. Yeah, she is free and clear to sign, walk in the door any point, any day. That she said that on Monday. It's Thursday now. So they could have already had the conversation and it might be in motion. We don't know. But that's enough.
There's one name that I will be delulu about until the day I die.
Oh God, here we go.
She's currently the last of, I don't remember how many names I saw, last of the betting odds to win this battle royal. Let's light it up. AJ Lee.
Listen, we gotta let it go.
If Phil is wrestling, just give me one. I just want to hear the theme. I don't give a fuck if she wrestles. I just want to hear the theme and see her. That's it. That's all I want.
Look. And she's laughing at us now because she posted that like her boots, like their Chuck boots.
Did you see WWE posted the fucking story of AJ Lee basically on YouTube?
That's right. Yeah, they're playing games. You
motherfuckers are laughing at us.
Yeah.
No, they're doing it on purpose.
But the fact that they did that is kind of telling because they didn't do that at the Rumble. So.
And every year. Listen, I'm Delulu until the day I die. Like I said,
that was intentional.
Every year.
That was a Tony Khan thing because he can't hold water. So as soon as we got to Chicago, oh yeah, it's gonna happen. That thing that people want to happen is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. And then you had Punk writing initials of people showing up on his shoes. Adam Cole, Brad Danielson.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, listen, guys, I'm just saying, give me AJ Lee. I don't care if she wrestles, put her on commentary.
Look.
Give me Beth on commentary. I don't give a fuck if Cope's in AEW. Give me women across the fucking board on this pay-per-view. Because why are we having men meet and greets at Evolution stuff? That's not their pay-per-view. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all get it. In 364 days a year, give the women all one day. I'm mad.
No, Beth should be in the show regardless. She did commentary for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she does a one-off for the Battle Royal, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not going to get my hopes up for AJ.
There's always a little sliver.
I'm just going to go into this pretending that it's impossible, or just assuming that it's impossible. And if I'm wrong, I get a nice pop. If I'm right, nothing changes.
Listen, as Whitney Houston said in Roger Hammerstein's Cinderella, impossible things are happening every day. That's my favorite iteration of Cinderella, and I listen to the soundtrack all the time.
I mean, it's the GOAT Cinderella as far as I'm concerned.
It's the best Cinderella.
I didn't think it was coming up tonight.
Well, because I listened to the song yesterday, so it was fresh.
Okay. All right.
It's a fantastic song. Her and Brandy killed. 2 more matches. No holds barred. This is Jade and Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is where Bianca shows up.
It could be. It doesn't.
Sets an alignment finally. Like, pick a side, babe. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want that to be revealed too soon.
Too soon?
Because it needs to be. Because we haven't addressed it. Like, Bianca's been focused on, championship and stuff like that. She's been singularly focused there.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really, like, her and Jade keep glancing at each other, giving each other looks when they interact.
And Naomi's fleeting.
Yeah, right. So we haven't come together to kind of have that moment yet. I feel like that will come to a head somewhere down the line.
But
just not yet.
Hear me out. We do this now. Come SummerSlam, when Naomi inevitably cashes in. So you either do it now or you do it at SummerSlam. Like, Bianca comes out, congratulates Jade. Oh my god, blah, 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 blah. KOD, boom, Naomi shows up. Bada bing, bada boom. They were on the same side the whole time because we've been saying it from the beginning because Bianca's been in cahoots. I forgot that SummerSlam was in like 3 weeks, even though we said it 18 times tonight.
See that? I didn't even have to say anything.
You just had to give me a second. You just had to let me talk out loud.
Look at the magic that you made. There you go. That's where I was going.
Magic. Yeah, we got there. I forgot. Listen, I'm trying.
It's okay. We're all learning here.
We're all gonna be okay. At this point, I don't know who's gonna win between those two, but it's gonna be fun as fuck, especially if weapons are involved.
I'm going to take Jade.
So give her a little bit of oomph going into SummerSlam,
not just that, because Naomi will get the last laugh. That's what I said on Sunday. Because Naomi she can lose.
Crazy.
Yes. But as long as she keeps on being the one who slightly comes up short a little bit, then we finally get to, okay, not this time. And especially if the way you just fixed it up at the end, if Bianca just so happens to show allegiance over there,
yeah,
boom, boom, now Naomi gets her win. And that sets us on the trajectory to what I have foreseen all this time, which is Bianca versus Jade. Or the triple threat. At some point.
Or the big 3 triple threat, yeah.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you didn't give us the 4 horsewomen on a pay-per-view. You gave us an NXT, but, like, doesn't count. because they weren't at their peaks yet, So give us the big three. Hey, I
the Four Horsewomen is still like.
I wanted to see Bayley win that fatal 4-way between the four of them, though.
But if stars align, let's say 3 years down the road, Mercedes finds her way back in.
Probably will.
Stars align and we get the fatal 4-way. Who wins?
The fans.
No. As a woman, this is for you.
Thank you.
Who you got? Who wins?
In 3 years, it would depend on how long Mercedes would have been back in the company. Because if she was like fresh back, then probably her. But if that's not in the equation, I still say Bayley. I think she's been the most underrated of the four. She was the only one left in NXT at the time when the three got brought up. I think it'd be her being the underdog and her have something to prove. And I think Bayley would do it.
I disagree.
Okay.
Here's why.
Go ahead.
So every one of these four, except one, has, I don't want to say a specialty, but an area where they have succeeded the most.
Okay.
Charlotte has racked up the most titles. By the time we get to this point, this hypothetical, she'll probably have a bunch more.
Mm-hmm.
Becky has shattered the appeal department, meaning she was the star of the show completely at one point in time. When the man takes over, she's the face of the company. She's leading the merch sales. She is that face that takes over.
Okay.
And then Bayley set the record for longest women's title run. She had it before the pandemic, through the pandemic. I think before the Sasha storyline and then the injury, she probably could have kept it even longer. But she's got longevity. She set a different bar at one point in time. So they've all had their moment in the sun. I can't say Bayley's the most underrated anymore. When Sasha wins the title and loses it 24 hours later. One exception. The SmackDown side, which came off of that match with Bayley, which is almost fitting. It's like this was the catharsis that was needed for the story. She has to keep it. But that wound up being kind of like the swan song for her in the company at the time, because not long after that, now it's like we're finding something for her to do and the frustration builds, and now she's gone. I would dare say that Mercedes would be the odd woman out that needs to win there. Because what has her specialty been? What has she had? Oh, we got an answer. Talk to me.
Bayley is the only one out of the four who is not main event at WrestleMania.
Okay. All right.
Becky and Charlotte were part of the first women's main event in WrestleMania history, with Becky winning. So that gives Becky the biggest edge of them all. So Becky's definitely not winning. And Mercedes was a part of one of arguably the better, because the finish wasn't botched, women's main events, with Bianca making history, first two black women to main event at WrestleMania. Because that gives her an edge.
Okay.
So I would say it's between Bayley and Charlotte, but Charlotte was also a part of that match with the triple threat. So that's why I say Bayley.
Here's my retort. Bayley is CM Punk, Mercedes is Seth.
Jesus.
She can have her main event all she wants, but at the end of the day, the mileage is going to be better with this person winning. Because if Roman had won, okay, great. He was supposed to win. He's still the guy of the era. If CM Punk wins, it's a feel-good, happy story, great. Seth wins, and how he wins, the other part of it, now we have so many possibilities and questions and all this other shit. So it would depend on how she would win. But the mileage of it, gotta go with Mercedes. Because Bailey would be the feel good story, but then what?
I feel like that leads perfectly into what should be the main event of Evolution
Mm-hmm.
for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch taking on Lyra Valkyria, taking on Bailey.
Man.
I know you like Lyra potentially losing and turning her heel.
Yes. First off, I love all of this. I love all of this that's happening. Um, this has far exceeded what I thought would take place with the Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all these people that keep knocking Lyra because of her promo, like first off, that woman has made leaps and strides in her promo game. I know that when she first came in, she's talked about it. Like it was not initially it was kind of about presentation until she kind of got between the ropes and started to learn the game. Now
Yeah.
she's focused more on that. But she's
Mm-hmm.
forming her game and she's getting better. But I see that edge. I see the look in her eyes now.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me, and I compared it to when I saw Io Shirai's turn. I felt the same energy when Io Shirai started beating the hell out of Candice in that cage. I got that same feel when I saw her drop Bailey and Becky on Monday. That is the potential that we have here. I need that. I need all of that. Because it's not just good for the mid card scene with the women, but also we can advance her up the card with that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also good because again, the fact that this will wind up main eventing over both women's world titles means that you don't have enough compelling stories. There's a compelling story.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason, and I said it on Sunday, I need Becky to win because this is going to facilitate what I think should be a nice swift turn. Because we can't have Bailey turn. She played a heel for like 2 years already. Well, close to 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be Bailey.
Yep.
But Lyra is still fresh in. And like enough has gone on that it's like eventually she's got to reach her boiling point.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because the promos are getting better, because I see this edge coming out, why wouldn't you capitalize on that? She could win the title fine, but I think if she doesn't win,
she snaps.
and even worse, if she's not the one that gets pinned, then now we're gonna have that moment, and she's already had the tension with Bailey. It's like that could be what takes her eye off the ball, and then we're gonna move into some because I think realistically Becky could go into SummerSlam, have a feud with somebody else, build a story, and we'll have something solid, especially with 2 nights at SummerSlam. And Lyra and Bailey can explore this story as she descends into madness, and then we have something very beautiful to look forward to in the fall.
Yeah, and as far as I can remember, I do not believe Lyra has ever been heel.
Nope.
I don't know about NXT UK, because I know she was there, but I don't know about that. But I know NXT to now, she's never been heel. It could be a good change of pace. Sometimes turning heel works for people. Sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. Or vice versa. Sometimes you're just better as something, which is okay. Lyra being a heel could be fun. Becky's already a heel. And Bailey's the babyface because everyone loves Bailey. Like, it's Bailey. Who can hate Bailey?
And ask yourself this question. Who are the heels with the women? There's Nia Jax. There's Becky. Who else?
Candace.
When we see her.
Yeah. Naomi, technically.
Okay, she just flipped.
She's just crazy, but technically.
Yeah, no, she went here. She came for music. She's
Judgment Day, Raquel and Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess technically the Secret Purpose. Julia.
I mean, you could say that. They're fun heels. Julia, I can't say. I can't quite say. It's not definitive. Like, it has a heel vibe, but it's not definitive.
Okay. Fair.
Like, it's kind of more just like... Not face, but it's like just a real edgy in-betweener.
Edge. Yeah. Something that I'm
like,
apparently supposed to have more of. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Overall, since we talked about 4 pay-per-views in basically 3 hours, this is longer than Young Kings. And that's saying something. So, overall, we'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about just anything specific or just overall?
I'll say like a 7.5. Because realistically, I think the only show I'm gonna watch all the way on through. Well, no, I'll watch Evolution. Outside of that, probably Saturday night's main event. I not totally invested in the rest, to be honest. It's like a pick 'em between 2 other shows.
Yeah. I feel like 7.5 is a good choice. I aired my grievances about Evolution. Great American Bash will be fun. Saturday's main event, if things go according to plan, will be fine. And Y'all-in, again, if things go according to plan, will be fine. So, I say 7.5 is perfect. A little bit more than half, and it's definitely not perfect. That all could change next week when I do the show with Savannah and I talk about everything that has happened after all the aftermath of all of these kind of fucking shows. It's been a long ass weekend. Okay. Well, thanks for talking with me for 3 hours. Tell the people where they can find you and stuff.
Of course. You can find me at WreakHavoc24 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can find myself, TC, the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast, at ykwrestling.com. Also, the new merch shop is up and it looks dope. So, go there and get yourself some merch. You go to ykwrestling.com, it takes you to everything, the episodes, the content, the merch. And, a little promo code in there if you're a first-time shopper. The new merch looks dope. You need to go get some. Also, got some, like I said, I got some free time. I don't know how much left. But if it's before we get to August, I may have some Havoc Hour coming up. But if you go to my linktree/WreakHavoc, you can find everything for that. There's plenty of content up that you can already watch if you haven't already. So check that out.
Exactly. Lots of fun stuff happening over there. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, KatieRaskin13, the link tree in my bio to everything ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, and youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish is now, for those wondering, it is now 9:07 p.m. EST. We started at like 6:30. We talk a lot. There's a lot going on. It's okay. It's fine.
This is what happens when you pack out the weekend with all these damn shows.
There's too much happening. It's fine. Yeah. Also, this will be the last ShElite before I dye my hair. So I'm going back to red. It's faded out. I need to re-dye it.
We haven't seen that before. You made it sound like you was going with a new color or something.
Well, I mean, it's a different hair dye, so it might be different. It's like the professional one. So professional. I don't know. It's not from a
brighter?
box.
Is it darker? Like
I mean, I don't know how close it is to the color I normally get from a box, so we will find out. I'm doing it on Monday. Well, my mom, who's been dyeing her hair for like 30 years, is doing it for me
like
because
this
she knows
color?
what she's doing. Maybe. I don't know. It'll be a fun surprise for everybody. It's because my birthday is in 2 weeks, so I want to redye my hair. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not even gonna play the intro. I'm just gonna or outro. I'm just gonna end the stream. Okay, thank you everybody. Bye.